I work with Vedanta, Maruti, Morgan Stanley, across the world. What I have seen, digital literacy is a must. You cannot say, I don't want to be digitally sound. You need to be pro as a student. So that's the message, and that's why the topic of conference, sustainability and digitalization has to match. Is it clear, everyone? So 2 steps. Number 1, I'm not saying don't use social media, Instagram, all this. What I'm saying, try to make it as your partner in your enabler towards your career. Digital literacy, number 1. Number 2, we all go home and we calculate our own carbon footprint and try to find out how our household activities, our food habits, our shopping habits, our travel, how we commute, it impacts the climate. And what kind of changes I can make as an individual. Not world leaders, what everyone commits to, net zero. What I am more focused on, what as individuals I can change. So that's a commitment, right? So can anyone please, I need a volunteer, anyone can fill. No, anyone can fill, any professor can come, or I want one demonstration, it will not take more than 2 minutes. As a volunteer, you want to fill? Please. So who wants to come? Okay. Anyone, or you can do. Have a round of applause for him. What's your name?
Abdullah.
So Abdullah is taking a challenge that I commit, it's my carbon footprint, we don't have planet B. So qatargas.com, go to the sustainability site. Go to sustainability, go to the personal carbon footprint calculator. And that's where digital economy or digitalization plays such an important role. Everything, and you will find so many calculators. Don't use Qatar Gas, my company, don't use. But try to understand where am I as a baseline. So PFI, the personal carbon footprint calculator. So I already consumed my 3 minutes. So it will not take more than 2-3 minutes. So the idea behind is, I don't want to lecture you how digitally we are savvy. If you ask me, as oil and gas company, we have unmanned platforms. 100 kilometers down the offshore, there is no person operating there. But if you go 20 years back, we have a huge workforce there, quarters, everything. I'll give you an example of Vedanta where I started my company, my career journey. All the pots, the aluminium pots were, I would say, manual. Now, we are producing world's largest zinc and aluminium producer. How? It's all digitalized. So please remember, please stop. You don't have to be pinpoint accurate. So this is the components are your household. And these very simple questions, I try to make it very simple. How many individuals reside in your house? How many ACs are on? How many hours your AC works? Do you switch off your lights and ACs when not at home? Do you switch off your TV set at the end? Do you switch off your computer, laptops? You can fill it. Make it fast as we have 2 minutes. MashaAllah. So he's a big man, 8 rooms. Then we have, amazing, it's a good, okay, 0. So please guys, this switching off lights and fans or ACs is a common sense. And I always say sustainability is common sense, which is not so common. I don't want any one of you to throw your plastic bottles outside. We need to be responsible and accountable. If you can clean your backyard, that's enough. Food waste, we waste so much of food. Can't we think about it, recycling as compost? Very small thing. Shopping habits, now I know Amazon $1 billion sales and Flipkart. Try to be more, okay. Any issues coming? Which type of car? So, okay. So the guy is already saying I am lean. I don't have much of consumerism culture in myself. What happened? So don't pick anyone else. Okay, so what I will do, I already showed you. Can you show the end result, how it looks like? You already opened that, right? It will have some tips. I'll not take more time. I already consumed my 8 minutes. So the basic idea is we cannot say no to digitalization as individuals, as knowledge workers. Try to be digitally literate and please calculate your own carbon footprint. Sustainability and digitalization as a career option is amazing. We are coming on blockchain now. All our data, sustainability records as Qatar Gas is going to be on blockchain. That level of transparency. Data analytics, AI, ML, all these things you have to have. No, it will not come if you will not fill all. It's okay. So there will be a final page when you fill your shopping, your food habits, you are a vegetarian, non-vegetarian, water use every day, and then a final put things, how many trees you have to plant to offset these emissions. So that's it from my side. Thanks a lot for patiently listening.
Thanks a lot, Tausif sir, for your kind words. Now I would request Dr. Sudhanshu sir to please present his views on the topic.
वीडियो तो कोई प्ले नहीं करना है, वीडियो तो कुछ प्ले नहीं करना।
We have not progressed, we have not reached the pinnacle of the success in the We all know about Seattle, the IT world, where in the Indian manpower we have reached. Indian IT manpower is recognized globally. In every country where the Indian manpower is there, and the IT manpower is always Silicon Valley. The major IT organization in the world, there is they are valued for that, they are recognized for that. And that is the beauty of the entire journey of the digitalization of the same of the country of the English world. In ADS 4, I would like to just touch upon how I use it from farm to fork. We all are aware that food safety and security are the buzzwords. I would like to just ask the 9 to 10 minutes almost because otherwise I will keep on sharing. So in the food sector, food safety and security are becoming buzzwords, and every country is asking for safe food for everyone. And for the traceability, I would like to just inform all of you what traceability is. In 2005, 500 grave containers were retained in Germany. And in the media, it was publicized that Indian graves are common. And a lot of hue and cry was there. Because the branding of the country was getting like this, that India is an irreliable supplier of food products. And in that process, so much of hue and cry was there. The Ministry of Commerce in the brainstorm developed a paper-based document, and India was the first country and India was the first organization which, by using its IT strength, made it IT as the first IT-based system of traceability, where we were able to trace back that grapes have come from which farm, which packhouse has been processed, which laboratories have been tested, who was the inspector, who were the what testing equipment were used. And then we were able to showcase to the entire world that Indian grapes are not poisonous, whatever we are supplying is safe. And all the certificates, still since 2007, all the certificates are issued by that online system by different states, different agencies, different government organizations. And that basically gives confidence to the global community, the global reporting market, that India has the ability to grow safe food, supply food. And then we replicate it to other products. On today's date, it is for peanuts, for meat products, for organic products. For organic products, the system called TraceNet has been implemented, whether it's a food or organic food product or non-organic food product. And that gives confidence to the buyers across the world that the product coming from India is traceability compliant, and something goes wrong, at least we can trace back where at what stage things have gone wrong. So this is usually how the country has progressed. And in the other sectors also, with the implementation of this IT-based system, digitalization costs, that has got lot of transparency. In the government offices also, where the huge amount of rush used to be there, people used to go physically. And on these days, the initiative of government for ease of doing business. And hardly, and not all, but in the majority of the organizations, we are able to see that you need not to go physically. You are able to apply online, you are able to make online payment, you are able to get digital certificate. That is the power of digital world. But what needs to be done is the kind of requirements there, the kind of strength we have, we need to stabilize that, and the optimal utilization. On one side is the carbon footprint, where we need to see the wastage needs to be avoided by simple steps. So in this digital world also, we need to see how much we can save and how this, with the efforts we make, how this digital economy can be strengthened so that we have a strong footprint in the international arena about the efforts made in this sector. Lot is there to share. I think with the limitation of time, I would like to conclude here and would be open for the question answer in this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sudhanshu sir. I'm sure students have lots of questions and we will discuss in the next round. Now I would request Mr. Naveen Kumar sir to kindly take on. We have your presentation ready.
movement of the
हाँ यहाँ पे ठीक। Good afternoon, friend. The time is quite limited, so straight away I'll come to the presentation and sharing the thoughts with you. So before starting the presentation, I would like to know from you three basic things. Are you aware about the meaning of sustainability and sustainable development, and how to achieve the sustainable development? And third, what is the meaning of the digitalization actually? I think most of you must be aware about these terminologies about which we are going to talk today in this conference. Yeah. So sustainability means, fulfilling all the requirements of the present generation, but not compromising with the interest of our future generation. And another important aspect is that we have to avoid the depletion of the natural resources in the world. Is it happening? It was not happening earlier, but now, the people, they are becoming very much conscious, and mindset is changing drastically. And how we can achieve the sustainable development, that will be through increased productivity, by reducing the waste, by following the circular economy principles, by this reducing the energy use and controlling environmental degradation and maintaining a balanced ecosystem. These things, though appear to be some sort of jargons, but in case this planet, we have to survive on this planet, these things are of paramount importance. And you understand the meaning of the environment and ecology very clearly, so I'll move further. Digitalization. In simple words, digitalization means converting analog data into digital files. For example, I want to convert the text, pictures or sounds into a digital form which can be processed by a computer. So it doesn't mean that the meaning of digitalization is that going from offline to online. It is much more than that. As we proceed further in this presentation, we'll realize the importance of the digitalization and how it can change the lifestyle on this planet and how it can help us to survive on this planet for many future generations and in the coming times. There are many advantages of digitalization, as have been mentioned here. It helps in conserving a huge amount of resources, and in interaction and transaction of business, they are carried out in a totally transformed manner, which helps in maintaining the sustainability on this planet. It boosts economic growth, and then it helps in creating of new markets, creating of new job opportunities for the people. So advantages are many, and if we don't adopt this digitalization practices, then I am afraid that we are not going to survive for many further years on this planet. Then how to achieve the sustainable growth and ecological balance? Then for sustainable growth, I'll talk about this affordable clean energy, good health of the people, sustainable cities development, this adverse impact on the climate, and ensuring industrial growth, following better agriculture practices, gender equality, quality education, reduced inequality and poverty reduction. These are some of the actions which are supposed to be taken. And for maintaining ecological balance, we have to manage natural resources carefully, control the population, conserve the water, and we don't have to misuse the land, overuse of the land, and maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystem. And we have to ensure that various kind of species which are available in this on this planet, they should not be destroyed. You destroy one particular species and the balance will be disturbed and the human life itself will come into danger. Then we have to conserve our forests. Needless to explain about the importance of the forest. You know, if forests are gone, we are also gone. That we know very well. Now the million-dollar question is, can digitalization save our planet? Can we survive on Mother Earth for the coming years? Our coming generation, they'll be having an easy time of living on this planet. So that is the topic for the discussion today. Earlier, about 100 years back, since then the concept was wealth maximization for all the industrial players. They have to maximize the wealth for their shareholders or the stakeholder. But now the thought process is changing. Rather than doing it, we have to focus on the sustainable growth achievement. And sustainable development means to have the mindset that encourages us to conserve and enhance our resources. So all countries should be in a position to meet the requirement of their people in a sustainable manner with regard to the health, safe and clean environment, etc. Then human, social, economic and environmental consideration, they are the four pillars, and digitalization endeavors significantly to contribute towards strengthening these pillars. Now how it is done, we'll see that further. Application of the digitalization, you will say that we are using the word digitalization again and again, but what kind of impact is making on the society in reality? Coming to the health sector, with the application of the digitalization, the ecosystem for the patient, doctors, hospitals, health devices, it has been created. There are online platforms through which patients can now access app-based application on their smartphones. Earlier, we used to go to hospital, clog the place, lot of crowd is there, we are not able to interact with the doctors, we are waiting outside, we don't know what is happening. Now a mobile phone on your hand, you can interact with anyone, you can get any kind of information, you can get any kind of report, you can share any kind of report with the doctors also. So how easy it has become, you must have realized. Then in the agriculture sector also, this internet, mobile technologies, devices, data analytics, artificial intelligence and apps, they are changing agriculture and food system. And there are certain farmers, they are generating the granular data on rainfall patterns, water cycles, fertilizer requirements, and many things like that. Earlier, farmers, they were not informed about anything. Simply, they were doing their business in a mechanical manner. Now it is being done in a scientific manner with the application of the digitalization techniques. So based on that, their farm output will increase, the quality of the crop, that will increase, and they can do the trading of their produce in a much better manner. So all these kind of revolution, they are coming in this world because of the application of the digital techniques. And in the forest sector, real-time data and real-time monitoring, that is feasible now with the help of this unmanned aerial vehicles, with the help of the drones, all kind of data which is required to maintain our forests in a proper manner, that is available with us. Earlier, forest fires, they were resulting and there was no means to predict that, there was no means to monitor that, but then with digitalization techniques, we have been able to this act in a very scientific manner and control all these activities. Then Internet of the Things, I think you are conversant with this terminology, Internet of the Things. some embedded software, some sensors are there in the various gadgets. No human intervention is required. They are connected with each other and their operations can be controlled in a very effective manner. So this is the result of the digitalization which is happening here. Then circular economy is of paramount importance. What was happening? Yeah, what is happening right now also? This we are using 12% of the used material, bringing it back to the use in this world. Is it a judicious thing? It is a foolish act only. How we can reuse the material? How we can avoid the wastages? So in that regard also, digitalization is of great help, as I have indicated here in this slide. Digital technologies, with their application, we can eliminate the waste. We can adopt the best.
Our action. We are not committed as well. I will be very transparent. If we all commit, everything moves. I can guarantee it. If commitment is there, behavior will change, action will come. Yeah.
Sudhanshu, yes.
Whether in any entity, whether family or society or country or travel overseas, first we need to understand what we can contribute to the humanity. And this is a real concern for everyone, whatever age the individual is, what we are going to need for the future. In all terms of the resources, if we are able to understand that what is our responsibility, how we can contribute, definitely we can reach to the role models like Finland, Netherlands, Japan, and also visited a number of countries. And the only thing which I have found, everybody is aware about their rights and everybody at the same time is aware about what they need to do. I have seen while traveling so many countries, not to take another way. The people from our country, when they go there, they are listening. And when they come back here, they come and listen. We will why the compulsion? Why do we force? We need to change it. This is our inner conscience. This is our country. This is our society. These are our people. So we need to contribute and definitely we can become role model as we have become role model in IT, digitalization and more. Thank you.
Yes, Naveen.
So I would like to add a little different dimension to this. See, these countries, what we are talking about, they have done very well, I agree with my friend. But then when you compare with our country, you just see the size of our country and the population we are having in this country, the system, procedures and policies we are having in this country, the complexities of the democratic side of government that we are having in this country. In China, they are having the communist type of government and forcing certain decisions of the government. It is relatively easier, which is not so easy in our country. But still, a lot of progress is taking place. Mindset of the people, it is changing. As I have just mentioned, some of the contribution can be made by all of us, by common masses also, like this density of the traffic on the road, zero carbon buildings, and then following the principles of the circular economy. I think circular economy, you understand that we have to reduce the wastage and we have to reuse the thing. These things we can always do it. For that we don't require any particular knowledge or any rocket science. Policy framework which is being decided by our government and the policy implementation and the law enforcement. These things, they are being done in a very well manner in other country. But here it is a bit difficult to implement because of the sheer size of the country, sheer size of the population. But whatever best we can do from our side, as I have already that we can do. And of course, adopting the digitalization practices, as I covered in my presentation, and my friends they have very well explained.
Okay, so thank you, sir. So the next question is very much relevant to just to your answer. So you were mentioning about the EV electric vehicle. So the next question is on the similar lines. Are EV cars actually sustainable and green when most of the electricity produced in India, almost 75%, is through thermal power, that is burning coal? So is EV a sustainable model right now or for the next 5 years?
I don't know what other speakers will say, but yes, like IC engines, internal combustion engines that we use are the most polluting form of energy efficiency car. They are least efficient. Still in 1980 they are giving 10 liters, I would say 1 liter, 10 kilometers, still they are the same. And the part I live in Doha, we have cars which give 3 to 4 kilometers in a liter. Can you imagine? So for sure, electrical EVs are the future, no doubt. If you ask me next 20 years, 15 years, it's going to be a for sure, there is no doubt. So if you are buying a new car, buy Tesla, buy Tata, it's the future. And if you see the life cycle assessment, it's a wrong narrative that during the life cycle EVs are not efficient if you see the life cycle. So yeah, that's it.
Question from the Ministry of Power people and from the others in this regard. That have you given a thought to this concept that when exactly this battery storage or any kind of storage is going to become commercial viable? See, this is a different manner. And say some clouds are there, rainy season is there, or sunshine is not there, then the production level will come down, generation level will come down. At that time, you are supposed to give the support, some power support to the grid. For that, you require this battery storage. But what is the cost of the battery? And what is the cost of supplying 1 unit of electricity from the storage beam? I endeavor to do some calculation in this regard. And to my utter surprise, it was around 30 to 40 rupees per kilowatt hour for supplying 1 unit of electricity. Whereas from the grid, you are supposed to pay 3 rupees or even less than that. Now renewable 2 rupees 20 paisa, 2 rupees 30 paisa tariff is also coming. So our policy makers, they are supposed to understand that renewables are good, electric cars are good, but what should be the pace of progress in that? Whether this hydrogen fuel cell will be commercially viable, if so, after how much years, how many years, and whether this battery storage devices will be commercially viable or not, then people give some general kind of statement. Hey, California and Australia, a lot of research work is being done. Okay, it's fine, it is being done. But when exactly they are going to become commercial viable? So that will be deciding when we can really go for the electrical vehicle and when we can really install the renewable capacity. Otherwise, grid failure will take place if we go for renewable installation at a faster pace. And we have to be very judicious, we have to be calculative, and then only we have to take the decision.
Thank you so much, sir. Due to the paucity of time, I would like to conclude the session and proceed with the felicitation ceremony. For that, I would like to please call upon Dr. Saidun Nissa ma'am to kindly come on the stage. Ma'am is currently working as an associate professor in our department and she is also a convener of Industry Academia Partnership Cell. So I would request ma'am to please come on the stage. Thank you to everyone, all the panelists. Thank you Naveen sir, Tausif sir, Shekhar sir and Sudhanshu sir. Special thanks to Dr. Sudhanshu sir. He was our guest of honor yesterday, but due to the prior commitments he couldn't come. But today he has taken out the time from his busy schedule and he has joined us. So a round of applause for sir for joining us. Can I please request Saidun ma'am to give the memento to Dr. Sudhanshu sir? Thank you. Now I would request Dr. Saidun ma'am to kindly present the memento to Mr. Naveen Kumar sir. I would again request ma'am to kindly present the memento to Dr. Tausif Zia. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to request Mr. Khalid Raza sir to kindly come on the stage. He is our Assistant Training and Placement Officer, to present the memento to Shekhar Mishra sir for his valuable contribution. Thank you so much to the panelists for today's discussion. I am sure students have got lots of points to take away home and think about sustainability and digitalization. I request everyone to please proceed for lunch for today. Thank you so much.
हाँ 4 बजे चलो ना